Nobilineal doing some test plays today, so we're going to be playing your map here, Plunging Hornets. Looks like you're just kind of looking for general feedback, so that's fine. I should be able to play all the difficulties, so I'll try to help with down mapping advice afterwards if possible. I might have to change your numbers because your reaction times are really low for all of the maps. I'll play with your numbers for now. I mean, notes per second aren't too high, so I might be able to handle this. It's going to kind of come down to how techy it is, I guess. But we'll just kind of jump right in.
Easy. Difficult. Easy. Difficult.
Whoop, I don't know why I messed it up. Sorry, I think that was fine.
Easy. Difficult.
Ooh. Oh boy, that was fast.
Difficult. Difficult.
Now I'm worried this map is going to kick my butt. That was vision blocky there. Same with that. I think there might have been some vision blocks through there too, but I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. I got off parity. Oh, no. Oh, that's so inliney.
The drum machine.
I hate inline, sorry. Oh, that was a fun burst there. I quite like that fast part. Vision blocks through there. Whoa! Oh, I didn't like that. So that, for some reason, like that thing to the right made me want to lean to the right, and obviously the wall was like right there. So that felt uncomfy for me.
Will I get you a drink?
That's like, oh,
Are you
there's some
free?
pretty wide swings there for single saber.
May I
But
take
I mean,
you
that's,
home?
I think that's just kind of,
Thank you.
the map
It's
has
been
that
a
quite a bit.
wonderful evening.
Okay. Yeah, so that was interesting. I mean, I handled it okay. And maybe this is the intention of it, but it just like it felt very chaotic in the mapping. But I mean, it's kind of a funky song like that, so I see it.
Easy.
But I think for the most part, I was able to follow what was happening, so that's good.
Easy. Difficult. Easy. Difficult.
I know you'll get lots of people more comfy with tech to play it. We got a lot of
Difficult.
players who are going to be more comfy with tech than me. So I mean, I do play tech, but I typically play like very low tech, slow tech, things like that. In general, I play more balanced and dancey maps. So, you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt when it comes to more techie patterns. But I think it's still helpful to watch someone like me play it, because, I mean, I can handle it, and that's good, for the most part. Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
Listen to the drum machine.
I assume the lights aren't done yet, because obviously we've got a lot of blackness and stuff. But yeah, you'll definitely want to make sure that there's lights in all the bomb parts. Whoa! Oh, I didn't like that, especially for expert. That felt really mean. Really intense. Ooh, even that's pretty difficult for expert, in my opinion. That felt really hard for expert too. Like the single saber stuff, if the notes are really are wide apart, it's quite a lot more swing speed you need to hit them. Also that, I mean, I think that crossover's fine. That's maybe a little bit tough for expert, but those two stacks in a row felt a little hard to read. Ooh, same with that.
May I get you a drink?
Ooh, that 4-lane wide swing felt a little, I mean, it's pretty slow, but that felt a bit much.
Thank you. It's been a wonderful evening.
Yeah. So in general, like I could definitely tell that the patterns were much simpler, but I think he's still got some pretty big difficulty spikes in that section for expert, and stuff that like might technically not be hard to play, but might be a little bit confusing to read, especially when you're getting like those stacks in there and stuff. So I'll kind of leave it there. You know, we could talk about it more later if you want to. But in general, like I can appreciate that as an easier version of the first one. So that's good.
Easy. Difficult.
I mean, we're only just starting, and this feels like a pretty high note density for hard. I forget what the number was. This also feels really fast for hard, in my opinion.
Difficult.
I mean, the patterns are simple enough, but this just feels a little bit fast. Hang on a second. I have to cough. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Should be good to go now. Because again, this part feels kind of fast, and it's like kind of non-stop for hard. Oh, and then it's getting wider. And then you had the double there. Like, while technically not gallopy, this is fast for hard, in my opinion.
Listen to the drum machine.
Oh my goodness. I think this is way too much for hard. between the single saber spots and just the note density, and there's like no breaks in this. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I think the note density is just way too high. One thing I will say though is that the patterns are much friendlier. Like for the most part, when you do have single saber or speedy parts, you are making them smaller swings. Oh my, yeah, ooh, that was... Stacks like that back and forth I think are hard to read. And this just, there's no breaks, there's no pauses in any of that to let a hard player catch their breath.
Will I get you a drink?
Yeah, and the 4-lane wide swing there.
May I take you home?
Thank you. It's been a wonderful evening.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what's the... Oh, yeah, 4.2. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the problem. Like, your note density from Expert Plus to Hard is less than 1. I think, I mean, even Expert, I kind of thought was too hard, and it's only like 0.5 less, which is maybe fine. Like, as a general rule of thumb, it obviously depends on what your note density is on your upper difficulties. But in general, I try to go like down 1 note per second to Expert, and then another half or 1 down to Hard. Again, it depends on what the numbers are, right? So like if your Expert Plus is like 4.9, you know, Expert being closer to 4 and Hard probably being closer to 3, like 4.2 is really, that's like the upper level of Hard. And like that's the kind of note density I would expect to see if your Expert Plus was like 8 or something, right? Like you can obviously have a higher note density if your Expert Plus is really note dense, but I think that personally, I just think that that's not enough of a drop in the note density. So, okay, I'll leave it at that for now. I might write some additional notes in the comments of the video and stuff, but feel free to ask me any questions, and I hope that helps.